So hey guys, and welcome back to the ExamRevision YouTube channel. My name is Greta Thornton, and today I'm going to be sharing Junior Cert and Leaving Cert motivation, because I know this time of year is a lot of work. You have your Christmas exams. I always feel like November and December you just get loads of work, and motivation can kind of hit a rock sometimes. So today I'm going to be giving you a few pieces of advice on how to get that motivation back and get back into your study grind. So yeah, let's get right to it. The first bit of advice is to incorporate positive daily habits. By this, study wise, is to slowly study more and more. So say like tomorrow you're gonna study half an hour more, and then next day you do an hour, and then that will become a habit then. And studying is a habit at the end of the day. It's not just something you can pick up overnight. So I feel like if you just study more and more, like bit by bit, it will add up, and next thing you know, you'll be used to it and it won't be as hard anymore. And I think of reminding yourself of the end goal as well. So say like you just want to get through your junior cert and get into TY, and you're looking forward to TY, or you want to go into 5th year and just get started into the senior cycle, or say you were like me, a leaving cert. You just want to get this amount of points, you want to do this course, or you just want to do a gap year. Remind yourself of what you're working towards really helps to, have a purpose. So the next bit of advice is not letting the leaving cert or junior cert take over your life, because I know your parents and your teachers, everyone is saying you always have to be studying, but honestly, I disagree. I don't think you should always be studying. Obviously all in balance, but not be studying every single waking moment. So treat it as a reward system. So say you've done a good bit of study this weekend, and you want to go to the cinema, let yourself go to the cinema and have fun with your friends. Don't just not go and hold yourself back a lot, because at the end of the day, like, obviously they are important exams, but you should still have, your social life, and just still have a good balance of what you like to do. So say hobbies, I would not recommend to drop your hobbies. I would say that exact opposite, just keep doing your hobbies, keep up your passions, because that is what will get you through the exams. So the next bit of advice is to organise your work with ExamRevision.ie. ExamRevision gives high quality resources. They have H1 notes, videos, PowerPoints, presentations, quizzes, the whole lot. And you can find they have a wide range of junior cert and leaving cert subjects, which I think is fantastic. They have it all in one place, so you don't have to go looking over the internet for all these different websites of this one topic. They have your topic, and they have basically every chapter of your subjects. Yeah, so it's a lot cheaper and better than in-person grinds, because the videos and notes and all the resources, they're available 24/7. You can stop, pause, rewind, and just go back to them whenever you want. If you didn't really quite understand something in class and you want to revise it, you can just get the chapter and get going with it at ExamRevision. What I think is quite nice is, say, in-person grinds, sometimes it could be a lot of information at once and you might not remember it all, but with ExamRevision, obviously you can go back to it any time at any point, which I think is really nice, to take it at your own pace and not rush anything. They have a free plan, a standard plan which is €20 a month, and a premium plan which is €30 a month for your entire course. And I do have a discount code which is Greta20, which gives you 20% off a standard and premium plan, and it has your whole course right there in bite-sized chunks. So yeah, that is ExamRevision.ie, and my code is Greta20 for 20% off, so don't forget to check them out after you watch this video. So the next bit of advice is, no one really says this, but just to not freak yourself out over the big picture. Sometimes you could be like, okay, you have Christmas exams, then you have mocks, and then you have orals, and then your exams, and sometimes that can be quite overwhelming. I feel like it's best just right now to take Christmas exams right now and just focus on that, rather than thinking you have so much more ahead to do. So just take each bit at a time and don't stress about it too much, and don't scare yourself. The next bit of advice is kind of cliche, but it's true, to have a clean place to work and study. Because I know myself, I can never work in a cluttered desk. It just doesn't work for me. It makes me a bit too stressed. I just need to have a clean desk, have my supplies ready to go, and just get going with it. Have good stationery supplies, if you use flashcards, highlighters, your pens. So yeah, one thing I had as well, which really helped, was a mini bookshelf. I just had it in my office, and I just organized my extra books and my folders and everything like that, and I just had it right next to my desk, which is kind of like a second locker, because I didn't bring everything I had into my school locker. So I just kept that organized, and it really helped to see all my supplies and my folders and everything right there, really neatly laid out. So yeah, I definitely recommend to have a clean place to work, as it will motivate you to sit down and study. So I did talk about this in my last video, if you didn't watch it. It was last week's video of study planners, but get yourself a planner or even a whiteboard. I used to have a whiteboard in my office. What I would do is note down all my tests coming up within the week or two, and even just write down reminders to myself, so every time I'd walk into my study I would see it on the wall and I'd instantly be reminded what I have coming up. So yeah, I really recommend this, and even just you could just stick up a planner on the wall and it does the same, so you can physically see it when you walk into your study. Whiteboards are very good as well if you're studying for like learning essays and stuff like that, so I would recommend planning out, you know, upcoming class tests and not just leave it till last minute, because I remember my school journal was very busy with a lot of different notes and everything, and it was very easy to forget something. So if you just pick out the main tests coming up and just put it up on a planner, I think it helps a lot. So my last but not least is put your phone away. I know everyone's saying it, but just put it away. Put on Do Not Disturb, put on one of the focus settings, like just do not have it in arm's length. I have caught myself on my phone scrolling on TikTok and forget that I'm even studying, and it is very bad, you know. So I would recommend just put your phone away, even like half an hour to an hour, and then you can have it on your break. But yeah, it is a very big distraction. I wouldn't recommend to have it even near you studying. What I would do is, say if I'm studying for an hour, I would just put on a timer, and then if I'm like automatically going to check my phone, I'll see the timer is not up yet and I still have to study, so I just put it down. So yeah, that is my pieces of advice for motivation for Leaving Cert and Junior Certs. I know this time of year is tough with exams. You know, I just remember November, December being so busy, like having so much work. But you will get through it, and Christmas is around the corner. Don't forget to check out examrevision.ie and follow their socials of TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. That's it from me, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.